Hi, my name is Ankit Jhamb. I am the Chief Learning Officer for a consulting organization by the name of Grant Thornton Bharat. I am also an author and I wrote one of the best-selling books, The Most Negative Book of Positivity. Rapidly changing business environment, one of the things which we must do right to ensure that there is professional growth and also growth for various teams and businesses is the just and fair usage of technology. Our ability to see how technology can add value to business is important. Our ability to understand technology fundamentally is also very good. It's not a moment where tech understanding is only for people with tech qualification. Everyone needs to understand. A large part of innovation in our careers will come from an excellent usage of tech. I think in the next decade, or at least in the next 5 years, I see implementing change as one of the future skills. Like I mentioned, that tech implementation is going to be extremely critical, but tech implementation is about habits and mindsets and a change in behavior. So people who are developing some sort of a skill in implementing change at a systemic level will have a plus. On the other hand, I see design thinking as a skill which is going to get embedded more and more in various jobs. The ability to understand our users and then create products and services for them is going to stay relevant. And thirdly, mental resilience. A lot of times, projects and products will fail fast and we will have to restart. And that restarting will require a mindset of resilience. See, analytics and social sciences, now they are married together. You can understand employee behavior using data and then also sometimes predict what they need, what they want, what they are sometimes going through, and that can lead to excellent insight, and insights would lead to action. Understanding analytics and translating them into actionable decisions is going to be a very important skill for any organization. Employee pulse surveys, mapping the demands of employees, sometimes expectations of employees in various employee life cycle, all of that can be captured via data. One's ability to understand that data will help in strategizing and formulating plans and policies for organization, and we've also behaved and acted in a similar fashion at Grant Thornton Bharat. Successful leadership journeys, to my mind, based upon fundamentally personal leadership, your ability to take charge of your own mindset, your ability to do some self-work, and self-awareness for me plays a very critical role in becoming a leader. Once there is some form of awareness, then your ability to regulate yourself, offer consistency and discipline is extremely important. Now, we've come to a time where leaders are not just people who look glamorous or sophisticated, but it's important that we understand leaders are built upon strong character, and characters can be made. Neither they are born nor they get created in a jiffy, but character development for me is leadership development. See, embracing diversity is the start of inclusivity, but inclusivity also means that not just gender, persons with disability, and various other varied varieties of diverse population, they need to be made space for. Most important things which I generally believe in is accessibility. You can take an example of a person with disability. You can also prepare for offering the person employment, but what if the laptop, the washroom, the parking area is not accessible? So the infrastructure readiness, I think, is most important or the fundamental step to embrace any kind of an inclusion. Once the infrastructure, the policies, and at a systemic level you've made space, inclusion in behavior can come naturally. But if we haven't prepared the environment for inclusion, then just expecting inclusion and behavior to come naturally, I think is just uphill and not right. Our firm runs one of its kind initiative on psychological safety. We also have a very strong mental health practice. Counseling support is offered, some training programs are offered. We are also heavily investing in coaching people, sensitizing leaders onto how is it that you can have these difficult conversations, handle emotions. So training and sensitization and also offering systemic support to people is what we've invested in. People have responded in resume. People have responded in surveys where they've also mentioned and appreciated the effort which has been taken by the firm. Very recently, we also got awarded by Great Places to Work for our mental well-being practices. So one of the skills anyone getting into corporate or entrepreneurship should build is the ability to communicate effectively. The second skill they should build is the ability to handle their own emotions. This is from a psychological point of view. The other skill they must understand is how does business models operate? What is a value chain? What's the revenue model? If you want to start an entrepreneurial journey, then you must understand this. And finally, you must understand how is money raised. The fundamental of financial literacy, I think, is good for your personal growth and is also good for your professional growth. I had a fantastic time at LPU. We had about 1,000 plus people listening to the talk. Excellent questions, lovely engagement. They were very participative. Of course, we had some great fun moments. Overall, I had a great time. I'm going back with excellent memories and thoroughly impressed by the energy of the crowd.